So back from our break, we have $SAT. Now, you were saying about it. You were talking about it.
Yeah, you have a unique opportunity to get in on it. It has a $5 million cap for each token, and it also has 50,000 holders. So 50,000 people have invested.
So I can get this on any of my trading apps?
Yeah, well, I haven't seen it on Coinbase yet.
Okay.
So it's basically, one sat is worth 100 millionth of a Bitcoin right now.
Okay. So, what's the minimum to get into it? Is there one?
I don't think there is.
Okay.
I'm looking because I don't see it on Coinbase.
Ah.
So that makes it more difficult.
If it's not on Coinbase, is it even real?
I mean, they're all real.
Does it even exist?
They're all real. But
I'm going to see if it's on Robinhood, but it's not pulling up.
No, only the real essential, like, I think there's very few crypto on Robinhood. And it's kind of I'm trying to look on Coinbase again.
Okay. All right, look it up. I can always edit out the dead air.
Well, it's not about dead air. Oh, it's at it's like at 0.000460.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's definitely on the rise-ish, and it's not available on Coinbase, which is kind of a drag.
Is that where you do all your trading?
Yeah, I use Coinbase because it's safe and secure. You can use Binance, but you have to use a VPN because it's outside of the country. Right now in America, you can't buy $SAT.
Ah, I see. Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense then.
So it's one to watch.
It's one to watch.
It's one to watch.
Is that your financial advice?
I am not giving financial advice. It's just one to watch. What I really want to do, I mean, my goals, honestly, are to get a hold of a helium miner.
Okay.
And really start promoting that because there's none here in Spokane.
Oh.
So, like
and
one
you
or two.
You want to start it? Start a Facebook
one or two
thing.
Would be amazing.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But, I mean, I think let me see what the helium miners are. I think they're like 9 weeks out.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, construction.
Oh, my God. So you got to wait that long now?
Well, no. Okay, so you don't want to buy like secondhand because people are charging like $10,000 because they're worth that.
But that's what I'm saying, though. You got 9 weeks before you get one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
jeez.
I mean, I think the cheapest is Bobcat.
Now, whatever happened to your Raven coin? You were doing that, weren't you?
Yeah, I still have it.
Weren't you mining it?
Yeah. Yeah, I can continue to mine it if I want to.
Are you not?
Well, I've been playing Diablo 2 Resurrected on my computer, so I stopped mining it.
Okay.
But
well, as long as we've got our priorities.
Turn around and start mining it again.
Jeez, dude.
But here's the thing. Ravencoin, it keeps showing that it's gone up, but it really hasn't budged from that, like, 0.11 cent mark.
I see what you're saying.
And that's kind of like, okay, so how much electricity does it cost me to mine that?
How many solar panels can you buy?
I don't have any solar. It's 11 cents. It's actually 11 cents. So yeah. And I was mining Monero. I still have some.
Okay.
It's up to 260 a share.
All right.
And Doge is back up, but I have some Ample Fourth as well. The Ample Fourth governance token. It's 1348. But I'm not really into it to make money per se, but I really like the idea of the HNT miners providing Wi-Fi for people that are
less fortunate,
have Wi-Fi any other way.
Right. Okay.
Or like people in my neighborhood, because there's like this lady who drives her dog around.
Yeah.
In a baby cart. Like, what are those things called?
I don't know, like stroller, yeah. All right.
She pushes her dog around in that.
Oh.
Like, I see her every morning when I take Sherlock out for a walk.
Oh. That's
She walks like 2 times a day. She's really nice.
Oh, okay.
And then my neighbor Jude across the street, across White House Street, she
do you want to just give them your address, or
No,
what do you want to do?
No.
Okay.
There's a ton of White House streets in this
I know.
town.
I used to live on White House.
But
years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Which part of White House Street?
By
Meade High School?
In the newer edition.
By Meade High School?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the newer edition.
Yeah, it's a nice area.
I love it.
It's really
That's
nice
where
area.
I grew up. That's where I went to high school, and that's where, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great area. But when I'm walking through that area,
right?
Because I certainly don't live there.
No.
Anyway,
you can't afford to live
when
there.
I walk through that area,
It's for us richer people.
Yes, I understand that.
Yeah.
So when I walk through that area where the rich people live, there's really nice people who live there, and they cell service isn't that great,
right?
So it would be nice to provide something for people, but
yeah, I get it.
Bobcat Miner is actually down to $4.29.
What?
Yeah, but let's see.
Put me down for 2 of them. Again, I'm not one of those rich people.
I mean, you're more than welcome to purchase.
Well, you got it pulled up.
Miner
Just hit
at
×2.
bobcatminer.com. But
not an official sponsor of the great
they're
podcast.
not. So with shipping, it's $456.89. It's really not bad.
Not bad at all.
But it doesn't give me a ship date.
Is there a discount on quantity?
I would imagine you can call them and ask.
I'm too busy.
Oh, 10 to 20 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. But I mean, okay, so
is that employee problems, or is that precious metal problems?
It's precious metal problems.
Is it?
It's almost impossible to get a console for less than that.
I noticed that you don't see those gold coin commercials anymore.
No,
those went away.
I'm surprised those places that buy gold are still open. Because I figured in the late 90s, early 2000s, we harvested our elderly in the graves for all the gold because it was worth so much.
Well,
you remember that?
I do. I interviewed at one of those places.
I heard my grandfather had a heart of gold, and it was confirmed the day after his funeral.
Oh.
Because my grandmother was digging him up.
All right, different story, different podcast.
That's a joke, by the way.
Okay.
My grandmother would never do that. Plus, she's too weak to get through the cement.
Oh, they cemented them.
They cement every grave.
No, I don't know.
They put a cement vault around it.
Oh, that's to keep out the zombies.
No, it's to keep out the vermin.
Oh.
Jeez.
I don't know. I've never died. I don't know how it works.
Okay, so as much fun as I have with the zombie apocalypse, it's not real.
Okay, we need to get back to stay on track.
We do.
All right.
So, I mean, helium miners would be great, right?
Right.
But it's it's that cost to get in, and what are you gonna do with it? And,
so again, we go back to the original question of this podcast: crypto alive or dead? And your stance was that it's dead. Yet you are eyeballing.
I'm hopeful.
Machines.
I'm hopeful.
You're hopeful. I get it, but you gotta.
But I mean, it's not. There's nothing that's making it to where it's going to be sustainable, I think.
See, and I don't think that's true. I think
people are just going to keep throwing money at it and then selling when it pops up because people threw money at it and then it goes back down.
Yep, that's it. I think that's exactly
the whole problem is how are you making money? It's like going up to the casino, pumping a crap ton of cash into the one-armed bandit. Right. Then you're like, oh, I hit a jackpot. Well, how much money did you put in there?
Well, let's say you go there like my wife and I. When we do go there, we say, okay, $100 limit. Okay. And there's days where that $100 is gone in the first 5 minutes. It's ridiculous. And then there's days when it's like, all right, we are up 200% on our money. Let's go home.
No.
And that could have taken 5 minutes too. You never know, right? And
Right.
so you just look into it. I mean, it's with crypto, I don't think your logic works. How much did I pump into it? I put in $100, and now it says the value is $300. I can cash out now, or I can keep it in there. Oh, now it says $250. Damn it! It was at $300. Then you're at that loss. You're at that feeling that you get where it's like, okay, I'm down 50. No, you're still up. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna take your money and run, or are you gonna do whatever? And I always take my money and run. And whatever it goes up to, okay, great. I never had that money, so I didn't lose it. And people say, oh, I lost out. Well, you didn't lose out. You have more money than you started with, so you win. But I look at it that way, and I know that probably pisses people off, but you know what? Sorry. It's, who comes first? Me in this world.
That's fair, but when we pump and dump, we don't create anything sustainable. We just create an economy of people throwing money at something and then getting out.
Yeah. And it comes back down, and then you put money back into it, and it goes back up, and you get out.
It's not fiscally responsible.
For who?
For anyone.
See, I don't know that I'm on that train of thought.
Okay.
Because it's fiscally responsible for me when I pull out a plus sign. And then I put that money into firearms or whatever I want to buy.
So there's a reason why your 401k and your Roth IRAs and stuff don't invest in crypto.
Okay. Right. Those
It's
401ks.
too volatile.
Right. And I appreciate that. But you can do high risk in your 401k.
It definitely would be high risk.
I did the Dave Ramsey thing. And I said,
class thing?
well, his methodology
Okay.
when it comes to your 401k.
Yeah, he has like a class for that.
Yeah. I took it. My wife and I took it. Then I took my girls to it. And then I took my girls to it again, I think is what happened. So, but here's, he's like, take 25% and put it into foreign. Take 25%, put it in aggressive. Take 25%, make it a conservative.
See, you're making great arguments, and I understand that. And you're making me hopeful. But I feel like it's irresponsible to really bank on crypto.
No, I'm not saying bank on crypto. Okay, that is not my financial
you are.
advice. No. I'm saying if you're going to bank on it, you don't want to invest in, all your eggs in one basket. You want to
For
diversify.
sure.
So I have some very conservative things, and I have some things that are just like, let it roll. Come on, dealer. What do you got? I need 2 aces.
Let's roll.
And so that's what I do, right? It's not financial advice. It's just sharing what I do. And I'm really happy with the performance of my 401k. It's been great. Some things go up, some things go down.
Me too.
But in the end, I'm profiting. I'm plussing.
Yeah. But are you plussing with your crypto?
No.
Okay.
But I got out of crypto.
Yeah, the violent sell-off. You're part of the violent sell-off.
Well, the last time I bought crypto was when Doge went way up.
Yeah.
I was in Indiana, pulled up my Robinhood, looked at it, and went, sell now.
Why don't you just tell people exactly where you live?
I was in Indiana, I said.
Please tell people exactly where you live.
At home, duh.
In Indiana, Muncie, Indiana. I will give you my sister's address.
Oh.
That's where Randy lives.
Folks, we need to take a break, listen to our sponsor, and please join me in getting Jason some help.
My sister's actually a really nice lady.
Then why would you advertise her address?
I wouldn't.
Both listeners would go to her house. I know they would. All right, folks, we'll be right back after this. What do they say in the old days? Back from the station identification. We'll be right
Yes,
back.
sir.
Hey, folks, Randy here with the great podcast. Hey, I want to tell you about our sponsor, nwblends.com. nwblends.com is serving the best coffee available today. You're absolutely going to love it. You can get single origin, or you can get coffee that's been blended. Different beans from around the world coming together to form the best cup of coffee and the best coffee experience you can have. This stuff is fantastic. Jason and I drink it every morning before our podcast, and it fuels our day. It helps us go, and we love it. This coffee is fantastic. Go to nwblends.com and choose the coffee that's right for you. There's medium roast, there's medium dark, there's dark roast, there's something for everybody there. And these guys are always expanding, looking for more and new coffees for you. It's absolutely the best. Give them a try, nwblends.com. And when you're ready to buy, use GREAT in the promo code for 15% off your order. That's a great deal. nwblends.com, folks. You're absolutely going to love it. Give them a try and tell them that the guys from the Great Podcast sent you.